Welcome back to the battlefield. My name is Newton Neutral, and we're back at this. Yeah, okay. First things first, I am aware I was not there for, 2 weeks? There's been some issues with work and some issues with my car that prevented me from sitting down and relaxing. But now that I'm sitting down and relaxing, we're gonna have a little bit of a laugh here. Apparently, while editing the previous episode, an error slipped up in the editing. Apparently, Dusty married Minnie, which is completely false. Dusty married Kuno. It's just a little bit funny to just look back at this and then people pointing it out at you and you're like, wait, was I that tired? Anyways, with that said, I've made a little change on the mod list. I've removed a few mods that were related to Psycast, and I've added Psycast, what's that called again? Psycast Expanded. I needed to look a little bit on the notes here. So, with that said, as per usual, go grab yourself something to drink and, enjoy. Alrighty, so first order of business is naming our colonists. We have visitors who joined us on the previous session, and now that I've got some names, I went over and already named them. So first things first, we have a tier 1 android named Peabody, name given by Sally Smithson. Next up, we have another tier 1 android named Linux, a name given by, let's see here, Starless Bandit. I'm looking at my notes. Next up is Jargiel, named over Sergol, a name given by Codename Jackal. Next up, another Sergol named Bob, which was given by Silver Strips. Next up, we also have Quimala, which is named over a Argonian, name given by Kawirem. And apparently, Code Jackal's D&D club decided to name a Sergol, Smoga Raithen, the Annihilator. I guess it's kind of fitting. And I'm not too sure how to say the name, and I couldn't copy-paste the name because it has like those strange symbols above the name, so I'm sorry if I couldn't do that, but that's just the limit of Rimworld right now. Anyways, I did mention I added Psycast Expanded, which I've already glanced over our characters here, and Rhauli, for some reason, has gained Psycast. Rhauli here has Necropath and Technomancer, which means that I think there is something with Necropath that is related to death, and Technomancer is more something that's related to weapons and such, like confectioning weapons. Anyways, my colony has been like working in the background while I explain all of this because it's been well over 2 weeks, and a lot has happened in those 2 weeks. Mainly the first thing, which is the 2 busiest week of what the heck? Did I just witness a walrus eating a squirrel? Apparently so. Anyways, what I was about to say is I've entered the 2 busiest weeks of the year at my workplace, and now that it's over, I can sit down and work on this, and also had some car issues. Mainly had to change the thermostat, and now I have to change the what's that thing called? The thing that charges the battery on the car, at least. That's the thing that I need to change. I'm probably going to add whatever the name is underneath here. Anyways, these fellas are working on this new section of our base, which is going to be a barracks first. Maybe we'll change it to something else in the future, but we'll see. Shaman Merchant from the Magus clan is approaching their Shaman Merchant. Whatever shamans sell, we shall potentially buy. Probably some medicine. Caravan from the North Hegemony are approaching. They're War Merchant, and they're exactly at this one spot. So, I'm gonna ask Rhauli here to go and talk to our War Merchant here and probably sell our scrap weapons and such, because they're just, you know, circles. Alright, so I sold a bunch of junk, made around 180 silver, which is quite good in my opinion. We're actually stacking up on the silver. I need to find a silver box. Where did I put a silver box? I swear to God I built a silver box. There we go, we have like around 3,000, which should be enough to buy some really fancy schmancy stuff. Okay, so the shamans didn't really have much, so I just decided to sell a piece of beer for 8 silver. I mean, whatever we can sell, it's not like we're going to drink the thing, right? Alright, Kuno's caravan has arrived at Hatched Horizon. And speaking of Kuno, Kuno apparently has earned Conflagrator Psycast, which is fire. I don't think that would be really fitting for Kuno. We're gonna give Kuno the Protector tree here, which basically means that she can heal people and such. But the fire? That would be very interesting to see Kuno set things on fire. Maybe that's one of her special powers, who knows. But so far right now, I think healing is going to be the main focus for Kuno here. As for Eimilian here, how are you doing? Recreation deprived. I think everyone is a little bit deprived. Well, at least you're back to the colony, enjoying your time with Rhauli here, eating a meal. Just awkwardly staring at each other. This place is almost done. Wait, I'm hearing fire. Oh god, there's fire up here. Okay, well, too bad. We're going to have to wish that there is rain right now, because that's kind of unfortunate. We're losing some wood because of that. Why is this not being built? Limestone blocks missing. The Circles from the Gord Dynasty has left us a gift. Some silver. Nice, thank you. Thank you very much. We're gonna make good use of it. The water tank. We're not storing any water for some reason. Oh, because we don't have an electric boiler here. Okay, there we go. That should start fixing the problem. Thermostat is set at that. Alright, we're finished researching mortars. Next thing we're going to do is basic robotics. Rhauli wants us to focus on robots and such, you know. As for this, can I increase the power output? Okay, grid power needed 1,000. We're gonna set it at half of it and see how that goes. Is everything connected though? Let's check the hygiene, plumbing. Nope, it is not connected. Great, good job, me. Let's go and put some limestone blocks and just connect this to the grid, because else we're not really storing any type of like liquid in here. Okay, and this is done. We can focus on getting some lights in there. Let's go like... Alright, already, we're done with basic robotics, and we're going to research tier 1 androids, because we need to make sure that we're able to work with androids in the future. Gonna expand the power conduits, the power grid to this side. I think we could connect the main grid together. It could be a good idea, depending on the power consumption. So far, so good right now. They're almost done with the bathroom here. Oh, it looks like Eimilian and Rhauli are coming in to talk and chat with each other. Mostly talking about the murder of Kaali, and wondering what really happened that night. Rhauli recalls really nothing, just sleeping. No noise, no nothing. And finding Kaali dead. That was the main trigger. Eimilian wonders where he could find the truth. Something came up in his mind. Something special. The Oracle Scriptures. Legend says that the Oracle Scriptures have the answer to this question. Eimilian decides to set out. Without Rhauli's permission, obviously. Rhauli just decided to go and do his own thing, while Eimilian decided to go talk to Kuno. and possibly go take a little piece of food because he's hungry apparently. Speaking of Kuno, Kuno is apparently already sleeping. So Eimilian will do that in the morning. Chat with Kuno about going out there because he knows he can trust Kuno. As Kuno finds it a little bit, weird that things happen so quickly. A local Arctic coyote has gone mad. It will attack anyone it sees. So far, everyone is sleeping, so it doesn't really matter. And speaking of which, our guests here are sleeping in the new place here. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm not sure if I want to make a dining hall in the middle of this. We should probably think about like putting some lights in there because it's very, very dark. So I'm just gonna quickly work on this. Alrighty. With what I previously said about Eimilian leaving, Eimilian is secretly packing with Kuno, Dusty, Khao, and Rhauli to go and try and find some clues about the Oracle scriptures where they could potentially hold the answer into finding who murdered Kaali. Alrighty, research finished. Tier 1 androids. Now, next thing we're going to research, I guess, is possibly some basic enhancements. Let's go. Also, this, I need to fix this because they keep on making kibble. What I'm gonna say is take to the stockpile. That's it. That should stop them from making kibble. Chunks of spacecraft have impacted nearby, or we're going to deconstruct them and collect them, I guess, including the ones that are close by. That's free steel, basically. I just witnessed a walrus eating another what? Another squirrel, man. Like words, man. They're hard sometimes. Expected quality 90%. All right, let's begin. A leader's speech by Rhauli to everyone. At least that is here. We're gonna need more seats. Looking at this, this is ridiculous. There's not enough seats for everyone. Rhauli has finished his speech and was uninspiring, unoriginal, drawing, and lacking any sense of passion. Out of 90%, we got the failed. Rhauli failed to convince everyone. Wow, and I thought he was a really good talker or speaker. Oh man, that's gonna last for 8 days now. Everyone's mood is affected by this. How's our fridge doing? So far, we have a lot of rice, a lot of meat. We're still good. Okay. Caravan from a mechanical unit is approaching. They're a high-tech goods trader. Thank you. And insects from the Sorn gene line are attacking immediately. It's easily dealt with, I guess. We're just going to make sure that everyone is restricted here. And our caravan has arrived in the worshipful village. We may stay here for 10 hours as long as you do not violate their rules, which I have no idea what their rules are. Where's the Oracle scripture? Is this ancient terminal the thing we're looking for? Draft everyone. Bring them in here. And I think Eimilian will be the one to hack in here. Okay, they don't seem to care. Alright, so we don't really have a melee fighter except Eimilian, which he has a hatchet, so he might be the one to take care of this. Kuno, you're gonna go there. Rhauli's gonna stay there. Dusty's gonna stay there. Eimilian is going to hack the ancient terminal here. Meanwhile, just to make sure things are alright for our colonists here, the enemies are still a little bit far away before we can actually look at them. Alright, Eimilian is hacking. Oh. We have the information, but now we have trouble on our hands here. It looks like Eimilian can't go through. Let's ask you to go here. Apparently we got some flu going on here. Alright, Eimilian cannot apparently do nothing about them. Just gonna ask them to melee attack here. Kuno is going to go here. You're gonna go here. And there we go. I think... Nope, that's not all of them. Apparently one is trying to get in. We got a few injuries here. Just some bruises. Yep, everyone is fine. We're gonna have to go and head out here. Meanwhile, Eimilian is going to put his gun on, and apparently, a lot of people have gotten sick from the flu, so we're going to make sure that everyone has enough hospital beds, which we're going to use this, I think. We're going to make sure we have some medical supplies heading in as well. Meanwhile, we're shooting at... There we go. A blight has been discovered on the heal route. Alright, a singular piece of heal route. Great! That's not bad, right? Okay, I'm gonna have to ask some people to go and help out here. At least the people that aren't sick and that aren't like a doctor in the hospital. What am I saying? We're gonna ask them to come around and shoot down some bugs. So I'm gonna ask them to come here. Okay, looks like our turret's already doing damage here. Okay, you're going to help them out. Going here. And Linux is also going to come around here. Where's the flash storm? In this area? Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. We can have a flash storm happening right now. Okay, looks like the bugs are coming in range. The turrets are doing their job. Our crew here is coming around the corner here to help out. At least they don't have any long-range bugs, which is completely fine. Looks like Hayu, Arasu, and Frosty are taking care of the bugs. And the bugs are dead. Basically, yeah. Can we finish that one off, please? Come on, how hard is it to shoot a downed bug? Seriously, what the heck? Look at this! Why are you guys so bad at shooting? Okay. Here's me complaining again. I like how New to Neutral just kept on, like, giving us event after events. That's like him having, like, a really big diarrhea. And when I talked about... When I talk about New to Neutral, I'm not talking about me as the character New to Neutral. I'm talking about the AI in the game. When it just decides to, like, go event after event and make us struggle in between all of this, and me trying to figure out what the heck is just going on, you know? At least so far, everything is good in the colony, except we just don't entirely have news of where the Oracle Scriptures is, but Eimilian, if he's active on what he's doing, he should be able to go and also take care of the Dusty Complex. But he's gonna first come back and pretend he went to caravanning, trying to find some more steel, because this is what the colony needs. And Rhauli might believe him, maybe. But the thing is that Rhauli did that to Eimilian back in the past, so Eimilian is kind of doing it to Rhauli as well. It's kind of a weird brother-to-brother relationship that's going on here in this colony. Well, by brother, I mean, like, not brother in blood, but brothers in arm, basically. Apparently, our friend here is not feeling too well because they're probably sleeping in the cold. That's an issue. Sick, hungry. Oh, there he goes. Days. The final straw was hungry. Nobody was taking care of him. You have food there! What the heck is wrong with you? Alright, looks like Eimilian is back with the crew here. They're gonna sit down and recuperate, and then once they're ready, they're gonna set out again. Rhauli's sick. Rhaulie's busy being sick right now, and he doesn't know that Eimilian's doing that. Well, he knows he's away, but he didn't know he came back, unless he just walks in the room or something. Okay, so I think the next thing we're going to do, we're already going to expand this, and this is going to be the pack leader's headquarters, basically. So in other words, this is going to be Rhauli's room. Apparently, 3 of our colonists are going to have a major break risk, because I have no idea how to help them out. Let's put some vents here. Oh! Khao, will you marry me? Eimilian was going to go and marry Khao, and yes, she said, yes, Eimilian, I will. Nice. These two lovebirds. There's nothing that will separate them anymore. Kind of like Kuno and Dusty, really. The Soren Gene line. They're attacking immediately. Oh, and they're coming from this corner. Great. Alright, everyone who can come in is going to go and, You just redirect your anger to Hayu now? Of all people? Okay, it looks like the bugs are all confused as to what they have to break or not. But they might break in is the issue here. The shooting's all over the place. Okay, Kuno, I need you to, Oh, right, you don't have that power anymore! Oh, great, we can't stun them! Man, the insects are just all over the place right now. You two, can you just focus on what's in front of you and not what's down there? Okay, I think everything is going fine now. You two are gonna come closer. Alright. It's taken care of. Let's undraft them. Alright, so Eimilian is going to gather up stuff with Kuno and the same gang. We're sending the same gang to this place, and oh, visitors. No guest beds. Let's assure them safety. It's just depending on how many. 3 of them? Okay, let's go and see if we can spare 3 beds. So there'll be 1 here. Sickness has taken over our colony. In the meantime, Eimilian took that advantage of seeing the pack leader being sick to set forth on a journey to try and find who the murderer really is. And legend says that the oracle scripture might have the answer. Anyways, as per usual, don't forget to leave the video rating and subscribe more for this content. With that said, Newton neutral